Hey guys, welcome back to Eastern Adventures. So, I wanted to give you a sneak peek at my new sharpening system. So, I went to Harbor Freight and I got myself a 1x30 belt grinder. I did some modifications to this. Probably, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half worth of work. The longest and the hardest was truing the pulleys. There's 3 pulleys on this, and they were not at all round. They were awful. I have a video of before and after. And that's known. These are not put together well. Things are usually loose. So you want to go over everything. If you get one, go over everything well. But with a little bit of modification, a little bit of time, this thing can be very, very awesome. So I plan to do some really cool stuff in the future with my Carta, with wood, G10s and other things. So stick with us, guys. We're gonna have some cool stuff on the channel, so stick with us for that. But what I wanted to show you was I wanted to show you the capabilities and how awesome this little 1x30 $60 1x30 belt grinder is. And this is about the same, $60. It's a 6-inch buffing wheel, dual buffing wheel from Harbor Freight as well. So I picked these up together, and I've been sharpening a few knives and messing around with a few knives, and I wanted to show you guys how quick you can get a great edge with this. So I have just 2 grits and belts right now. They are junked. They came with it. One came with it, an 80 grit, and I got a pack of 120 grit. The 120 grit track awful. The 80 grit actually tracks very nice, but they're just cheap belts. So I have some belts ordered and a leather stropping belt as well. So stay with me for that, guys. That's going to be really cool. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this right here. This is a Becker Necker BK11. And we're going to take this and we're going to see if we can put a hair popping or at least a hair shaving edge on this in less than a minute. So what we have, it does cut a little bit, but we want to make sure that you guys know that there's no trickery, so it definitely won't shave here. But again, we want to make sure. And we have a blunt edge now, guys. So this thing is not cutting anything. Alright guys, so let's see if we can do this. A few passes on the belt grinder, a few passes on the buffer, and let's see what we got. Hello. All right, guys. So I don't know if that was under a minute, but I think we have some good results. So that was, I think 4 passes per side on the belt sander, and 2 passes, I think, maybe 3 passes on the buffer. I lost track. So let's see where we're at. Take a look at the bevel, and it actually has some hairs from the buffing wheel hanging off there, but you can see nice even grind on that. Very sharp tip. So it's very close. Let's hit it a little bit more with the buffer. I didn't add any compound the first time, so this should help a lot. Alright, let's get a fresh piece of paper. And this, guys, this is Smoky Mountain Knife Works catalog. Very thin, very hard to slice, so. Yeah, we got a little push cut there. So, not too shabby, guys. So, not quite shaving sharp, but I think it's pretty impressive. And guys, that is, don't let it fool you. That is, it feels very sharp. This is 1095, and that was just a 120 grit belt. That's it. 120 grit belt straight to a buffing wheel. So that's a very large scratch pattern. That's not going to be a very sharp edge. Very, very, very toothy. It will cut. It is very toothy. So if I had a 600 grit belt, we could nail this in a minute, guaranteed. So we're going to do that. We're going to put that up. That's a challenge. That's a challenge for me. We're going to put it up once I get my belts in. We'll hit that up to a 600 grit and see if we can do it under a minute. Hair shaving, paper slicing. So still, I think that's pretty impressive for 1 grit of a belt after using the belt grinder to take the bevel down to nothing. So, all right, guys, just a quick video of the capabilities of this 1x30 belt sander. I'm really excited about it. So, hope to see you guys soon, and thanks for joining us. Please like and subscribe. We will see you on the next episode.